Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your July New Moon Collective reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that's watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all the information will be left in the description box below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you guys are doing well. So collective, I got quite a few messages here, and we're going to try to keep it in order because it's a lot of energy going on. Keep in mind, I always tell everyone, and in case you're new to the channel, when we transition into different seasons and different elemental time frames, it does impact us as a whole, okay? Regardless of what your astrological sign is, regardless of what your natal sun placement is elementally, you are affected by the changes, the atmosphere, your environment. You are affected. And currently, we are right now in Cancer season, which is water. You know, water rules over the emotions and feelings, the depth of things, okay? And that's the energy that we're in right now, okay? People feeling things deeply. People definitely being in their emotions. If you didn't check out my most recent reading in regards to, what was it? The collective reading that I put out Wednesday, go check it out because I do feel like that energy is trickling over into this current energy here. It's a lot of differences from that reading, but it still has a strong association linked to it with the messages and downloads that I get, okay? So when I was meditating over the energy, the song that I got was Love, Love, Love by Donny Hathaway. Donny Hathaway was a Libra, so you could be dealing with Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Also, you yourself could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Also, Libra season can resonate for someone in regards to a situation in which we're going to talk about today. Now, Libra season hasn't come about this year yet, but this could have been past Libra seasons. And you would notice because when we go through traumatic things, you know the time frame in which that stuff happens. It's kind of hard for you to forget, right? So Libra season is September, October time frame, so that may resonate. Interestingly enough, Donny Hathaway was born October the 1st, so something could have happened on the very first day of Libra season, okay? And of course, Libra season starts in September, but I'm getting like the very first day of Libra season, even if it wasn't the first, because Libra season does not start on the 1st of September, right? But I'm just saying like the first day of Libra season or also October 1st could resonate. That could be someone's birthday out there as well. But it's something very significant with Libra season. I'm definitely getting for a lot of people as well. Now, I also want to say I keep getting 333. I keep getting 333, 444, but 333 is standing out very strong. And I've been getting this even in my personal readings with a lot of people, and I've had to tell, you know, and I'm going to share this, and I've had to tell them, and I'm going to tell you guys as well. When you get those matching numbers like that, especially in sets of 3, those are major transitions that are getting ready to happen, possibly in 3 certain areas in your life, okay? You guys know the whole 3 is like the Holy Trinity. You working with the Most High Spirit, the earth, the realms, everything. It's just working in connection with everything surrounding you, right? Spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, everything. It's all coming together. They're trying. Everything is coming together. But also what I'm getting with this is for a lot of people, you're going to be seeing these numbers because those are archangel numbers as well. And we all come here with spirit guides, guardians. We sign a contract. Spirit guides, guardians, they come with us on our journey as we exist here in the physical realm. But when you have those numbers specifically, when you have those matching numbers like that, 333, 444, 555, and so on, you have guardian angels that are like archangels surrounding you. When you have archangels surrounding you, you got to keep in mind, archangels are some of the most powerful celestial beings out there. Energetically, seriously. So when you have those numbers, you have archangels surrounding you. When you have archangels surrounding you, in order for you to have or need that type of energy around you, you're getting ready to go through some type of transition. When people hear this, they typically get nervous, like, oh my God, what more can I bear? What more can I do? You know, how much more do I have to deal with? They're telling you that all your prayers and they've been heard. Your prayers have been heard, and that's why your angels have been dispatched. These angels have been dispatched to be surrounding you at this time, because you're getting ready to go from a very difficult time into something a little less, you know, cumbersome, a little less difficult, and you're getting ready to have this transition that is of a spiritual nature. Now, we all are spiritual beings, whether you see it, however you see it, religiously, spiritually, whatever your take on life. We all are spiritual beings, but we're here living a physical experience. So for a lot of you all, you're getting ready to explore a new vibrational thought process when it comes to what you believe in. Because a lot of you all could have went through a time where you're like, if God is real, then why am I being allowed to go through this? If God is real, why am I being allowed to go through that? And I'm going to try not to be preachy with this because you guys know I'm not religious, but I believe in the Most High. Nothing comes before that. I just don't believe in, systems of religion. But I will just say that was put on my heart, so I do have to share that with you all. Now I want to tell you with the song "Love, Love, Love," he's talking about actual love. Okay, like the love of someone, the love of, love of your life, things like that. But I was hearing this in a spiritual sense, because if you think about it, you hear this all the time. God is love. And what I was hearing spiritually, it was not like how the song is. There's a lot of sticklers who will say that's not what the song meant. I'm not getting it that way. I'm telling you what I'm picking up intuitively. Intuitively, when I'm hearing that love, 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 because he calls out in a song, he's calling out saying love, love, love. And the way he says before he says every verse. I feel like when he's saying love, 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 he's calling out to God, because God is love. That's the message that I get. That's not what the song means, but that's what I got spiritually. And I'm just going to read, I believe it's the first verse, because I want to break down really quickly what I picked up with that. So in the very beginning, he says, love, 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 why'd you take so long to come to me? And love, 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 tell me where you've been hiding from me. Each time I try to find someone to take your place, it was all in vain. Duh. Nothing can take place in the Most High. And here's the thing. With that message, every time I tried to look for something to take your place, it all ended in vain. That's basically like, us as people and, as human beings, right? We can find so many different outlets and so many different distractions to deal with things in our life. And the whole time when we're using these distractions, money, sex, food, whatever, you're detaching yourself from the Most High. And like he said, it all ended in vain because it didn't go anywhere. Because either way it goes, you're always going to go back to the Most High, because that's what we're meant to do. You're meant to connect. You're meant to always stay connected with the soul creator. And that's what I'm getting with this energy. Because it's even tripped out, because with the part with love, 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 why'd you take so long to come to me? I feel like for a lot of y'all, you felt like you have been left to fend for yourself. Like you have been left alone in a cold, bottomless world. Like you've been suffering. You've been going through strife. You've been going through hardship. And then he says, and love, 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 tell me where you've been hiding from me. For some of you are like, I've been calling you. Because keep in mind, before he says every verse, he's saying love, love, love first. Like he's calling out. And you guys are like, I've been asking God for help. I've been asking God for assistance. I've been asking my angels. I've been asking my spirit guides. I'm starting to believe that they don't exist. Because that's the part where he says, and where have you been hiding from me? Like, I can't find you. Can you find me? What's up with your GPS? That's how somebody's feeling out there. But the fact of the matter is, I have to say this also because a lot of people don't get this, and this is very powerful, and I want you guys to hear me when I say this. Free will is our God-given gift. God will never take, the Most High will never take that from us. Never. That's our gift. Free will. So with your free will, yes, you have spirit guides. Yes, you have guardians. You have to dispatch them. You have to say, all right, angels, come on in. I need your help right now. Let's go. And if you say, okay, I've been doing that, make sure you do that all the time. Make sure you continue to talk to your angels, your spirit guides, God, the Most High. You need to talk to them. And it may make you feel like you crazy, like you tripping, but what's the other options? To sit here and be in your head and going through strife and feeling alone and feeling as though, nothing is ever going to go right for you. That's not true. You have people who question the presence of spirits and God and the Most High, that's for you to deal with. But I'm gonna tell you, we don't function here alone. That doesn't happen. And I feel like for someone out there, it was one of those things where you felt like, well, it gotta be just me navigating this life by myself, because I don't see any support. But I'm gonna tell you, the message that I heard with you is the armor of the Most High has been deployed. Okay, you know what deployment means is when something is getting ready. There's action to get ready to go into war. You have your spirit guides, your guardians, the Most High is getting ready to go to war for you. It has always been prepared, always been there fighting battles behind the scenes that you haven't even seen. But you're going to start to feel it. You're going to start to feel just utterly protected. The things that made you fearful before, you're going to all of a sudden look up and realize you do not feel fearful of anything right now, because you're protected. I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, but I always have a sword. I'm an air sign, of course. I'm a Gemini, so I always have a sword here. And if you think about it, swords are tools that you can use for protection. You can defeat. Okay, I'm always going to keep that certain energy around me, and I feel like some of you all may need to have talismans and things like that on you as well, or in your surroundings. Just something as a reminder that you're always in battle, but you're always going to win it. You get what I'm saying? You're always going to win it, because you're never just left alone to fend for yourself. That's not true. Absolutely not true. And also, it's interesting, as I thought about it, picking up that sword, Libra. Remember I said Donny Hathaway was a Libra, and Libra is an air sign. So something significant with an air sign, or again, you could be an air sign. I also want to say I found this out today, and look, don't fuss at me because y'all know I look up stuff, and I love when I look up the artist information because I was guided to do that a long time ago, and that's why I include it in the readings. But I love when I look up the artist information because I find out things about them also that I feel like connects with the reading and energies and things like that. And I found out today, again, I feel bad for not knowing this because I actually listened to his music, but I never looked into his history. But I found out today that he passed, they said by suicide. And it's interesting because as I was reading that, I heard my spirit told me like that's a lie. I feel like something's going to happen with that where they're going to start looking into his case because I feel like that's a lie because I kept hearing that's not true. That's what I was hearing internally. That's not true. They ruled it out as a suicide. That's not true. But also I was meant to share this with you all as well. If someone is having negative thoughts, if someone is having thoughts of harming themselves or someone else, please seek help. I'm just telling you this right now because, again, keep in mind we're in the water sign season. A lot of people emotions could be all over the place right now. Okay, and if that's how you're feeling, please seek help. In the description box up under the video, I will leave the suicide prevention and suicide hotline number. Please utilize it if you so need to, or if you know someone that you love who needs that information, please forward it to them. Okay, because I am getting that also. Okay, so when I was meditating over the energy, the spirit animal that I got was the sailfish, and I've never ever got that before, but I kept seeing a fish, a long fish with like a pointy nose, like a swordfish, right? And the nose was very long. And so something told me to put swordfish, and then I just Googled it and I started looking up stuff. And for some reason, a specific fish stuck out to me. And I just clicked it and I started looking up the information of it. And so the information associated with sailfish are, the sailfish is often associated with Poseidon, the Greek god of the sea. Again, we are in a water sign time frame. I was talking about a swordfish. Okay, the artist who sings that song is an air sign. Airs are associated with swords in tarot, right? Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Something's connecting here now. And also, it's associated with the Greek god Poseidon. Again, this is what I'm getting is all this is about being protected by the Most High, a god. Now, I'm not talking about deities because I don't get into all that. But, you know, Poseidon was seen as a god. So I'm just saying, like, there's some divine protection all around us at this time. It's always around us, but it's like you're going to feel it. You are going to feel it, okay? Also, this animal talks about being the leader of your life. Swordfish is, what is it? I'm hearing something about dispatching armor and protection. I keep getting something with armor. Because remember I was saying earlier, the armor of the Most High has been deployed. I keep getting something with armor. You know what I'm getting? Okay, thank you. So I'm here right now. If you think about sea animals or sea creatures, I keep thinking about snails, and because, you know, they have water snails, crabs, lobsters, and they have those shells around them to protect their soft insides, right? A lot of you all need to up the ante with your protection around your physical body. You're too vulnerable spiritually. You're too vulnerable physically. A lot of you guys need to set boundaries is what I'm getting. Literally keep certain people out of your space. You need to pay attention to how you feel when certain people are around you. I'm getting that also, okay? It talks about power, grace, speed. This particular fish can swim up to 68 miles per hour. I found that very interesting as well. And also the nose is pointed. The pointed nose, somebody could be pointing their nose all in your business. Somebody's nose is all in your business. I'm getting that also. It also talks about intuition and spiritual guidance, okay? Now, we have some names. This could be first, middle, last name, street name, business name, cities. I'm also hearing county. Somebody's county could be named after any of these names here as well. So we have Donnie, Kenya, Danita, Edward, Layla, Huntley, Hurtley, Roberta, Curtis, Charles, Hathaway, Leroy, Chicago, and then also falsification, something being exposed. This goes back to what I was saying about his passing. Something about that is not true. There's something deeper than that, and I feel like something's gonna come out with that. But again, we won't get into that. But I'm just telling you what I'm picking up with that energy as well. So let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Again, this is a new moon reading, so we're just gonna get the energy associated with the moon, the card that comes before, the card that comes after, and then clarifiers. But let's talk about these cards at the back and the bottom of the deck first. Again, you got the Chariot. That's Cancer. We are currently in Cancer season. At the back of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles, lack, loss, abandonment, being left out in the cold. What I like about this is that it's behind. Anything behind, because she's in this position, she's driving away from that because that's in her past. Leaving all these distractions, leaving all these difficult times, leaving all these heavy hurdles. Also, 5 in numerology talks about challenges, adventures, journeys, and you know, when you have, this is your divine vehicle, the chariot. The divine vehicle is driving you away from anything that is harsh. Life is not going to be, you know, just easy breezy, smooth sailing, quote unquote, sailfish. That's the spirit animal I picked up. Life is not going to be easy sailing, but it's not going to be as difficult as it once was. And I also feel like if some of you all were begging people in your life to act right, I feel like you're done with that. You're moving away from that. Okay? So let's change cards at the top and the bottom. And then we'll do, oh, we got a card that wants to stick out, so we'll look at that. And then we're going to look at the cards at the back and the bottom of your clarifying deck. You have Major Arcana Judgment card, and then at the very back of the deck, you have Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Do you notice how he's going right in the direction of the Judgment card? Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Remember I was saying earlier on, we have free will. That's your judgment. You can do whatever it is you see fit for your life, but keep in mind, it shapes and molds things for not just you, but people in your soul tribe and people in your surroundings as well. Remember I was saying earlier on about your environment. It affects you, and the things that you do affect somebody else's environment and someone else's livelihood as well, right? Because that's a soul tribe, that's soul family there, okay? Also, some of you guys may have felt like you were on the brink of giving up, because if you look at them, they're in caskets. If somebody's in a casket, they ain't with us here in the physical no more, right? But if you notice, they're being awakened. They're being called out of that slumber. Somebody may have been in a very depressive slumber because guess what? They were being guided. Because this always gives me the vibe of a compass. It's not a compass, but it always gives me the vibe of a compass. And compasses give us direction, right? And if you see, the devil has a compass on his back. So some of you guys were going down a slippery slope of depression, toxic behavior, because that's what the devil is associated with. Depression, toxic behavior, not choosing wisely, not making good judgment calls, right? But if you notice, in every single corner, you got wings here. You guys are surrounded. You've always been surrounded, protected. And look what he's holding right there. None other than a sword. What I say to y'all now? What I say to y'all now? So it's like you have always been protected. You just didn't see it. Because you were going through so much. And that's the thing that's so jacked up. Like, there could be a million positive things that happens in somebody's life, but that one negative thing just shapes and molds their whole perception of everything. Because that one negative thing just has such a profound effect that you forget all about the million and one things that was positive, right? If you notice, every single one of them have a book. It's already been written. It's already been preordained that you will be victorious. You will be victorious. You will be protected. You are protected. That's just it, and that's just all. That's a major arcana also. This energy is associated with Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Also, I see sticking up right here, we have the Magician. That's right up under. You got a lot of major arcana energy. Gemini, also Virgo. Okay, I'm telling you, you guys are manifesting new starts. You all are manifesting new stars. And I feel like, you know, the Magician makes me think about power. I feel like you are feeling more empowered. A lot of y'all are feeling more empowered, and that's why you're coming out of some type of slumber. You're coming out of some type of deep, heavy energy that was holding you back, that made you want to give up. Because I keep getting something about giving up. And unfortunately for somebody, someone out there may have been feeling a bit suicidal. And again, I send you love, and I'm just tossing love rays at you, and I hope that you come into this energy very soon if you do feel that way. I hope you come into the energy of realizing that you are being resurrected. You are being uplifted by the Most High. Now let's look at the energy of, well, let's change from top to bottom first. Okay? And then let's look at the energy of this card that didn't want to go on the deck. Back to this. You know, somebody feels very stuck in this lack mentality. You see how when I change cards from top to back, this still wants to slide out? Baby, we're going to tuck that right back in there because I know you will lie. I know you will lie. And I don't know if you guys are seeing how the camera just got dark and then it got bright again. See, that's what I'm saying. Some of you guys are going through the darkness, and it's like bouts and spurts of darkness. But it feels like the darkness lasts so much longer than the good times, you know. So let's see what we get for you guys today. For the collective, we're going to get just the moon. Because, you know, typically when I do the collectives, I do the sun and the moon. But because we are doing this reading for a new moon, we will just be getting the moon of the energy. I mean, the energy for the moon. And then we'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after. And as you can see, I do a lot of shuffling. So whatever we get, that's what we're meant to have. Okay? Currently at the bottom of the deck, you have Three of Pentacles, working, building, and establishing together. So Spirit is working on your behalf, working with you. You just don't see it. Because if you see it, it's like he's just holding that one pentacle, feeling like, okay, I've put in all this hard work alone, but you got spiritual beings surrounding you. Because this is surrounding him, that they got your back, they working for you. Someone out there watching this reading got the first, middle, last initial of TH, CGMW, P, or S, first, middle, last initial. I'm also getting someone's middle name has a K in it. So let's go through the deck and we're going to find the moon and a card that comes before and a card that comes after for the collective. Listen to that song, Love, 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 if you've never heard it before. It's actually a very beautiful song. I've loved that song ever since I first heard it. It's a very beautiful song. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Yes, he's talking about love, like a love life, but I definitely kept getting a spiritual connection associated with it. So you have the moon, and then right in front of it, can I make this up? How many times did I shuffle? Go back and look at that. And you keep getting this. Somebody is stuck in a lack mind frame. But also with this showing up like this, it's like you feel like you just can't get away from hardship. You can't get away from strife. This also making me see like her hand is out like she's asking for help or assistance. For some of you, you feel like you can't get out of a position. And you see how the camera keeps going dark? I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me know in the comment section if you can see it. I'm not doing anything. I'm not moving. My hand actually was just still when I was just talking, but the light kept going dim. I'm telling you, you're being surrounded, because the way it keeps wanting to go dim, I feel like you're being surrounded by some negative energy, either physically, like the people who you have company with, or spiritually. And that's because you keep allowing yourself to give your power over. She's giving her power over by asking for something that, you don't have to ask for anything. It's already within you. You're already blessed. You're already abundant. Because this is a lack of abundance here, okay? You keep getting this card, which means somebody is possibly still in this energy right now, still feeling lack, still going through some very difficult times. For a lot of y'all, it's definitely financially. I'm going to tell you, that's one of the big things for a lot of people. Like, when you ain't got no money and you struggling and you going through emotions, it feels like hell on earth, because everything is so expensive now and everything is so challenging without, it's like you need it to survive. You need it to do anything. And somebody is really going through emotions regarding that. Someone's born in the year of the rat. We have the moon, and then, did we not just have this? Completely different deck, the magician. Didn't I just say you're going from this to this? You are being empowered with, you have every tool, every gift, okay, in order to manifest whatever the fuck it is you need. Okay, I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this right now. Look, right up under the 10 of Pentacles. So you're going from the 5 to the 10. Your life is about to, like, you're about to have an increase beyond your wildest dreams, to be quite honest with you. A lot of you guys have been working hard. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm hearing also a lot of y'all have been definitely struggling financially. I know that because you got the 5 of Pentacles. You had it 3 times. Remember I said the number that I seen was 333. You've had this card show up 3 times already. And your pre-shuffles, and then now it's even coming out right here on the table. That's how I know somebody's going through some financial hardships. He has every element, earth, air, fire, and water, but the one that's closest to him is that doggone Pentacle. So a lot of you all have been going through some heavy things financially. Bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups, and the universe like, don't worry about it, we got you. Here you go. Here you go. And I feel like for a lot of y'all, your emotions could be spilling over. You see how it's spilling over the cup. And Cancer season, which we are in right now. You know, Pisces is the moon, but also, do you see that crab right there? Crab is associated with Cancer. You see his chains? Chains are restrictions. But the crab is coming to the surface. So a lot of you guys, it's like you have felt a lot of restrictions. But you know what I'm getting at? I just heard right now with those chains unlocking. Oh, okay. And now I'm hearing the gospel song, Break Every Chain. Chains are being broken on your behalf. For some of y'all, I'm going to tell you straight up, these are ancestral curses. Ancestral. Because see, here's the thing. Ancestral curses doesn't have to be like somebody physically put a curse on you. For some, it could be. But for most, the ancestral curse is continuing to pass down poor literacy when it comes to finances. Like some people, and my ex-husband, I experienced this with my ex-husband, and I tell him this all the time, because we still talk, and I tell him this all the time. You're so used to how, and this is no shade, I'm just sharing a story so that you guys get where I'm going with this. You grew up in a household that was just making it, and that's all they were just fine with just making it. As long as we can make it, as long as we got food on the table. They never really aspired for anything more, at least not from what I was told. It was just like, as long as my kids are okay, as long as there's roof over their head, as long as there's food in our mouth, that's all we need. But sometimes that complacency, you pass that, and not sometimes, all the time, you pass that down. And people have to make a decision like, I don't want to live like that, or, okay, I grew up seeing that, and that was enough. And that's the thing. You know, I feel like a lot of people, that's the generational curse. If that's all you see, and you're like, well, they made it. Because I hear this all the time, even when we talk about our grandparents, like people say all the time, like, you know, people don't stay married like grandma and grandpa did, and people don't love the way grandma and grandpa did. Times change. But also, when you say stuff like that, it's like people want that same type of energy. So it's like, You want what you grew up seeing. And for a lot of people, you grew up seeing financial illiteracy, no understanding of how to balance your money, no understanding of how to evolve and grow your money and things like that. And we're not talking about investments and stuff. Yeah, that could be the case, but it's all about understanding the value. And somebody didn't explain that, like, just having enough is not necessarily enough, especially not in this economy. Like I said, times change. So you have to think about your children and how to pass on financial literacy to them. That's something that I've been saying for a while on my channel that I'm working really big with my children. You have to change that narrative. You know what I mean? Because sometimes enough is just not enough. We're not meant to be here to be complacent. If you do, that's your free will, that's your choice. But that we're not meant to be here. We're meant to exhaust all of our gifts. We're meant to be here to live in our highest glory. A lot of people don't understand that, and that's why they're stuck in this energy. But I feel like for a lot of you all, you're unlocking you breaking some chains, you're unlocking some power that you have within you. And the power is knowing your free will, knowing how powerful your free will is, knowing that you have the right to use every tool available to you. He literally has in his hands, right? Like the way he has in his hands, like, I have everything that I need to manifest more if I so choose to. A lot of you all are going towards the direction of more. We're not talking about more material. Yeah, you can be seeking that, but it's like when you unlock your true potential, that is the true verbiage of more. Because nothing can stop you from being abundant, spiritually, physically, emotionally. Nothing can stop you when you unlock what's within you. That's the truth. There's some secrets in somebody's Akashic records. Somebody needs to look into that. If you don't understand anything about Akashic records, look it up. It's a lot of information here on YouTube about Akashic records. Look up Akashic records. I feel like some of you all would be very interested in finding out more about that, okay? So again, you have the Ace of Cups. Aces are always gifts from the universe. This is not a physical hand. That's a spiritual hand. The universe is giving you a big cup. I mean, your blessings are about to overflow. Someone's first, middle, last name could be W, M, T, J, P, R, A, or S. Some of you guys, you could have something coming in. I'm not getting this week, next week, right? Of course, because as I'm doing this reading, it is Friday. So some of you guys could have something big coming in or something unexpected coming in on a Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, or a Thursday, okay? And my body just all of a sudden got hot. So some of you guys will be having just random hot flashes or feeling like random surges of energy. That's a sign. And I'm not saying, okay, disclaimer, I have to say that for YouTube purposes. I'm not diagnosing anyone, but because I just got that random burst of heat like going up my back as I'm doing this energy reading, your Kundalini is rising. Okay, your spiritual vitality is rising for a lot of you all. So you may feel sensations of heat. Again, if you feel like there's something going on with your health, of course, check with a doctor. I'm not diagnosing anyone. I'm just sharing with you what I'm picking up spiritually. So let's part the deck. Boss status. What I say? Did I say for a lot of you all something with money? Something with money. I'm also going to say for a lot of you all, there's some ancestor, very well off, emperor, okay? Ancestor that's going to be blessing you with some type of abundance. Because it's like ancestors, those are people who've passed on. You see that hand going right in that direction of that emperor? You have an ancestor that's passing down some spiritual gifts. Also, there could have been a father figure who passed on and some money can be coming from their estate or something to that nature. Because even now I'm thinking about Donnie Hathaway. He has a daughter, Layla Hathaway. She happens to be a singer also. And that is a gift that he's passed down to her. Her gift of her voice, right? And it makes her money, you know? So somebody's inheriting or something is being unlocked. Some type of gift that an ancestor had, like artistry, singing, being able to manifest wealth. Something is being passed on. I'm saying, getting something with business, entrepreneurship, being very wise with establishing things. That's being unlocked. I keep seeing a key opening a lock. I keep seeing that. Something is being unlocked. Let's get a clarifier for the Five of Pentacles as well as the Magician. Five of Pentacles as well as the Magician for the new moon. Now, you guys know the new moon is things you want to call in, as the full moon is the things that you want to release. So think about what you're calling in right now. You're calling in new energy from this heavy stagnancy, because this is stagnancy also. You guys are calling in your power. That's what this new moon energy is all about for a lot of you all. Look, back to this card, okay? I'm getting awakenings, mass awakenings, because there was a soul tribe of people in that judgment card coming out of that casket. I'm getting mass awakenings, okay? Bottom of the deck, I love it. Nine of Swords, okay, upright, that sleepless nights, anxieties, worries, fears, being stressed, feeling overwhelmed. You got it in reverse, beloved. You coming out of that. You are coming out of being in your head, stressed out. Like, look at him, hands in the face, crying, feeling lonely. He's in that bed alone. A lot of you all, I don't know if you all can see this because there's going to be a glare, but I always look at this and it makes me laugh every single time. I don't know if you can see this here. Do you see it's like a leg there? It looks like this man is like lunging at him like this, right? And there's a man sitting there, like almost like he's in the driver's seat. Look right here. And he's lunging at him. I feel like this is saying like, you don't even know it because you feel like you're sitting there dealing with things alone. Again, this person's alone, but you don't even know all around you. There's wars, there is battles. Look at it, looks like he got his hand cocked back like this. Really look at that figure right there. And he's lunging at this person, and it's like this person's sitting because he done knocked his ass out. I feel like for a lot of you all, you don't even know that there's battles, spiritual battles surrounding you. You feel like you're being defeated already. Dark night of soul again, possibly depressive energy, suicidal energy, things like that. You don't even know, like, right in your surroundings, you have spirits that are literally stomping, as they say, stomping on the devil's head on your behalf. You don't know it because you're going through so many things on an emotional level that you can't even see it. But you're getting ready to come out of that. I definitely feel like somebody's coming out of some type of depression. Let's get a clarifier for the Five of Pentacles. Clarify for the Five of Pentacles. Okay, and that flew out. Okay, watch my hand. Okay, now I can't make this up now, y'all. Okay, you got the Five of Pentacles. You got what? The World. Travel, distance, forward movement, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Those energies specifically, because we did have it earlier on, right? In the pre-shuffle, those signs specifically could definitely be seeing some type of increase from some type of financial hardships, from some type of domestic situation. I'm getting somebody was put out of a home because it's almost like she's like, where would I go? I can't afford, to live on my own. I'm getting something like that also. And that's a major arcana, so this is definite. But the world with that traveling and moving around, I feel like for a lot of you all, there's definitely going to be some moving out of some type of difficult time. I'm also getting somebody's online business is about to take off. When I see the world, it makes me think about the World Wide Web also. Somebody's online business is about to take off. Now, outside of these signs, like being specific people who may be dealing with this is also time frames. Aquarius season has already passed. Taurus season has already passed. Leo season is up next, July, August time frame. And then Scorpio is up next, October, November. Okay? Because this could be time frames also. When I get the major arcanas, that could be the sun sign and also a time frame. Okay? Let's get a clarifier for the Magician. Currently at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. Yes, somebody's emotional, can't keep their emotions in check. Because upright, whatever's in that cup is being secured in that cup, and reverse is spilling out. So on an emotional level, someone is going through some things and they just can't quite keep it together. Also, some of you all have a water sign child, specifically a Cancer child, and they may be going through some type of difficult cycles, but I feel like they're going through some type of transition and they're getting ready to come to their power as well. Like, you know how children get to a point where you start to see like they're coming into their own, they're coming into their own personality, who they want to be, what they see for themselves in their life. And it's very difficult for parents and children, especially of teenagers. And I'm getting from, I know 12 is not teenage, but it's a teenager, okay? From 12 to 19. If you have children or grandchildren that you take care of around that age bracket, you may feel a lot of resistance, a lot of pushback, a lot of going back and forth. I'm getting that it's not so much that they're trying to be difficult or disrespectful. They're trying to find their way. They're trying to find their power. They're trying to find out who they are. For some of you all hearing this message, you may feel like that's around, between 12 and 19. That's when you found out who you were. And you've been living in that ever since. You've been living that energy ever since, okay? Let's get a clarifier for the Magician. Clarifier for the Magician. I keep saying the Devil, Capricorn. The Devil's on somebody's neck real heavy, Betty. I'm telling you that. Look, wow! Are y'all kidding me? What did I just say I seen? Lord have mercy. Okay, I'm done. Y'all don't understand. I have goosebumps right now. Look at here. Didn't I just say stomp on the devil's head? Didn't I just say that to y'all? He's in reverse. Upright, he got a contract to keep people bound to certain situations, certain things, certain people. In reverse, baby, you have lost your power. You done lost your power. You done lost your damn mind thinking that you can control me. You have, out of 5 cards, and we don't count this because it's the card that we wanted, you have 3 major arcanas here. And the one that's in reverse, we want him in reverse. We want that in reverse. Because, again, I'm going to say, upright, he has a contract. And even though the contract has fire, guess what? It still has a lot more contract left. It's done. All that drama, all that bullshit, all that craziness, please, I beg. It can't win. It can't. And that's what I was saying for a lot of people. Just think about your clarifiers. Her body going this way, but she ain't even looking that way. She not entertaining you, him, her, whoever's watching. You're not going in a direction of this toxicity anymore. You're leaving it. That upright, they're bound. In reverse, the chains are coming off. Then I say I heard the song "Break Every Chain." I heard that, and the chains are being broken. You are moving in a completely different direction. But here's the thing that can be problematic here. She's looking this way, like I want to go this way. I want to go towards the future, but her body is going that way. So for some of you all, the temptation is the person that you are sleeping with, because they're bound to each other. That's like that Adam and Eve energy. They're bound to each other. So I'm gonna tell you, we're seeing these chains right here. They're linked. Some of y'all are sexually linked to, so there's some STDs. And I'm not talking about the physicals, sexually transmitted demons. You understand what I'm saying? When you are connected to people sexually, you transfer energy. That's energy transfer. That's one of the highest, most potent connections that you can have, because you merge and you become one when you're intimate with someone. So for a lot of y'all, you're connected to people who are very toxic. Remember in the beginning, I literally said your environment, the people in your environment. Somebody this is like lust. Someone who you think is love, but it's lust. Because she has a heart right here. And when I put the stickers there, I only put the stickers there to cover up nudity so that YouTube wouldn't fuck with me, right? I didn't even really pay attention to the stickers I put on there. I just put them on there. But there's a heart, and it's right where the heart will be in that area. Okay? But if it's with the devil, there's no true love with the devil energy. So then it's lust, because the devil is the God and the Lord of lust, right? For a lot of y'all, what you thought was love is really lust, and you're realizing it's time for you to move away from that. And if you don't realize that, then you're going to be stuck in this energy. That won't apply to all, but you look, we got that clear as day. I'm telling you, I was sitting here and I'm like, even when I was shuffling, I kept seeing the doggone devil in my head. And I'm like, yeah, somebody dealing with somebody that was emotionally manipulative, because the magician also, this combination, now if this was upright, that would be hella horrible. I ain't gonna lie to you. But you got in reverse. With this energy still, this is like the magician is a master manipulator. They can make you see what it is they want you to see. They're an illusionist. Make a rabbit pop out of a hat. You don't know how it came about, right? They're an illusionist. If you had this upright, it's like they're intentionally trying to do things to get you bound in contracts and things like that. In reverse, you were dealing with someone who's an illusionist, but you've seen the situation for what it was and you're coming out of it. You're breaking those chains. You're breaking that contract. It's over. It's done. A lot of you guys need to do some cord cutting. I'll tell you. I've been saying this for a while as well. Cord cut needs to happen. Now, that's not always, I'm going to also say this, because I tell even people who get personal readings with me, that's not necessarily for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because you can cut those cords with that person, but if there was a spiritual contract to finish out some type of karmic cycle, okay, you're going to cut them cords with that person, but then you're going to meet somebody else who's going to have the same type of energy. And you're going to start a whole new cycle all over again. So sometimes it's not necessary that you cut those cords. Sometimes you're needing to do some spiritual work, and you need to tap dance up there to the 5D and get to doing some meditation work and connect with this person on a soul level. It's a lot to it. Look, I tell people this all the time. Once you open Pandora's box, it's going to be real hard to close it, because once you know better spiritually, you do better. And ain't no backsliding. You can't go back to the mundane, the 3D, just what you see physically, when you can feel what's all around you. So this is a very, very powerful reading. And I knew this was going to be the case, because I kept seeing that. I was like, but I didn't see the devil in reverse. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't feel like it. I didn't see it in reverse. I seen the devil upright. Now, because I seen the devil upright before this card even flipped out, I feel like for some of y'all, currently, that's the energy that you're in. You know what I'm saying here? Currently, you feel like you are stuck and bound to someone. And I'm going to tell you, these two together is very much giving me, somebody is going through a cycle of, they feel like they can't provide for themselves. They feel like they don't want to be alone. So they'd rather stay in something unhealthy. And a lot of people do that, unfortunately. And somebody's very codependent. This is giving very codependent. We're bound together. We can't go anywhere without each other. There's contract. Please give me, any little, whatever you give me. I'll accept whatever little bit. This is codependency. Somebody has been going through a codependent situation, but it's coming to an end. Also, I'm going to say, going back to the song Love, Love, Love by Donny Hathaway. I told you I was getting that. It was talking about God, the Most High. This is not the God that you serve. This is because this to some people is a God, and that's shameful, but I pity you. And I'm being real. But I'm going to tell you, God is stomping on the devil's head. Your angels, you, your spirit, it can't win. In reverse, this devil does not have power. Upright, he's in a position of power. You see how his hand is up like, I got power and authority over whatever direction you go in. It's in reverse. You're not giving it power anymore because you're taking the power for yourself. You have two major arcanas here. You know, when you have major arcanas, one doesn't trump another. But they're just telling you how powerful this situation is, how major, because these are major arcanas, how major this situation is. So a lot of you all have reclaimed your power. I just heard, what's her name? Maxine Waters or Walters, reclaiming my time. Somebody's name may be Maxine Walters or Waters. Whatever her last name is, I'm hearing Walters and Waters. But anyway, someone's name may be Maxine, last name Walters or Waters. Somebody's first name could be Walter. Someone's father's name is Walter. That gray hair is making me think about a father. There's a father named Walter. For some of y'all, this person has some type of generational something that they're passing down to someone in their bloodline. Literally could be something financial, but also could be something like a gift. Like this person has the gift of discernment to be a good businessman, businesswoman, something like that. I'm getting that also. But yeah, a lot of you guys are reclaiming your power. And you're taking it back from this negative energy that's surrounding you. You're taking it back. And a lot of y'all, that will mean ending certain connections romantically for a lot of you all. Could be platonic also, but I'm getting strong romantic. And then also, you know, we have a light in the dark. We can't just sit here and act like we just walk in the light all the time. For some of you all, your own negative thoughts was holding you back and blinding you from seeing your own power. And that's over. You're coming out of that in a great way. And I love that. Like, and this is coming up on the horizon. This is coming up soon. You see how the light is getting ready to shine up? Yeah, this is happening soon for a lot of you all. And I claim it for you. I claim it for you. Okay? So thank you guys so much for watching Queen Airbender Tarot. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe, click the notification button. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.